26.2 miles may seem like a normal number until you attach miles to it. Actually running a marathon, less than 1% of people in the US have attempted to run a marathon, which sounds a little bit crazy. But what's crazier is running a small business. 80% of small businesses fail in the first 3 to 5 years. But we all have this one little bit of crazy that we say, you know what, it doesn't matter. We're going to try it anyway. We're going to run this business, we're going to go after our dream, and we're going to accomplish what we want to do. Sometimes running a business is hard. If anybody's tried it before, it might be easier to quit than keep going. My dog went on a walk and couldn't make it home, so we tossed him in a running stroller. This was his late years in life. Running marathons is the same way. There's days you wake up and you think, there is no way I am running 18 miles. I cannot get up one more morning at 5 o'clock. Just like business, it's hard. But then we get into a group. We get into the running community of these amazing people, which I know we're going to find after the Boston Marathon today. And you get into a group like this, people that want to cheer you on, people that want to see your startup do well, and want to see you accomplish the things that you set out to. But sometimes a little feeling of inadequacy creeps in. And all of a sudden we start comparing ourselves to other people. Maybe somebody else got funding and you didn't. Maybe people are running faster than you are, but you start to compare yourself and think, why am I not doing what they're doing? And here's the thing. When you're training for a marathon, you're passed by people daily on the trail. And you think, why can't I do what they're doing? But here's the part of it. You're on your own path. You're going after your own goals, not theirs. So remember that in life and business. You have your path, just continue after it. This is a serious, serious issue. Don't poop your pants. Every marathon I've ever run, someone next to me has done that. I've done 15. That has never happened to me. I did rip the crotch out of my suit shooting a wedding, and I spent 8 hours thinking, oh God, I hope no one sees this. So the one thing I want to say is, no matter what, don't be a hero. If you think you're going to poop your pants in any situation, stop and take a break. Speaking of taking a break, do you ever feel this sense of rage, this sense of smashing ability? This is my son Ryan. Love to take pictures of him. This happens in business. We get to a point where one more email, one more phone call could push us over the edge. And that's when it's time to take a break. When we think our own teammates are trying to pull us down. Anybody ever been in that situation where you just can't win? This is where it's time to take a break and reassess before you push too far and you're faced with the fashion faux pas of black socks and brown shoes. I pushed too far and stress fractured my foot when I should have been taking a break. This happens to us in business too. The problem is we just don't know when we've gone too far. Our iPhones have this really cool warning. I left my phone out at the pool, and it pretty much says, I'm going to explode if you don't take me out of the sun. We need that in business and in our personal life. We need a break. We need to stop and say, wait a minute, it's time to reassess before moving forward. Are we doing what we love? Are we going in the direction we want to? This is a shot I took on vacation with my boys. It was my time to recharge. Take an hour, take a week, take a day. Take the time that you need to set your priorities and move forward with what you want to. Because life is too short. 18 months ago, I was in a hospital bed, and the doctor said to me, the good news is you lived. 1 in 3 people die from pulmonary embolisms, which are blood clots in your lungs, and my legs were full of blood clots. You're going to take it easy when you go back to work, and easy when you start running again. I was shooting 40 weddings that year. It was my best year ever, and it was going to be my most successful business year. My first wedding back, I had to bring babysitters with me because I didn't know if I could physically make it through. Then getting back to running. I live for running marathons. All I wanted to do was be able to run a marathon. I could walk 1 block 18 months ago. Then 2 blocks, then a mile, then I could finally start running again. And last year in October, I ran the Chicago Marathon and finished it. And this is the view looking back. Looking back on an impossible year that I didn't know if I could get through, but more importantly, looking forward on everything I could do. And here's the thing about 26.2 miles. It's not the distance. It's what you learn about yourself. The marathon pushes you, so you know what your limits are, and then you know how far you can go. And that's what we're going to see in Boston in the next few days. It's what people are able to accomplish in the face of adversity. And that is what the marathon has done for me. So I want everybody to think about this. What is your marathon? We all have the one thing we can't do, that we think we can't do. Starting tomorrow, do it and do epic shit. Thank you.